Here is a simple tutorial on how to cut this stylish deep plunging neckline conical bustier blouse. The style inspiration is from DDXL Fashion Academy. Now to start drafting out this pattern, you're going to mark out your basic measurement. You need to mark your shoulder to bust, under bust, waistline and blouse length. From my waist to blouse length is about 5 inches. Go ahead to measure your own because you'll be needing that for your back measurement. Place your tape and mark your shoulder measurement divided by 2. Come down by 1 inch from this point. The neckline of the dress, you're going to use a basic neckline of 3 inches. Then for the depth, I'm also using 3 inches. I'm going to place my ruler and I'll connect the neckline of my dress. So after I'm done marking that, the next step is to connect from the neckline all the way to the shoulder slope. Then I will go ahead to mark my armhole line or chest line. To get that is your bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Whatever you get, make a mark, place your ruler and draw a straight line there. Place back your tape and mark your shoulder measurement divided by 2. Connect this all the way to the upper part. Now place back your tape and divide what you have into 2. Come in by ½ inch. Place your tape again and mark your bust measurement divided by 4. After marking that, place your ruler, connect to the upper part and then connect to your bust measurement divided by 4. Now the next step is to mark your dart. For your dart, you'll be needing your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. My nipple to nipple is 7 inches divided by 2. I have 3.5 inches. I'll go ahead to mark. Then I'll place my ruler, connect this all the way to the blouse length. So after I'm done connecting, I'm going to go ahead to connect from here all the way to the midpoint of my armhole. Then I will connect it. So this is what I have at this point. Then let's take out that intake. For a princess that, I'm using ½ inch here because my bust is small. If you have a fuller bust, you use 1 inch. While on the other side, I'm using 1.5. If you have a fuller bust, you use 2 inches. Now place your ruler and go ahead to draw your line and connect. Also go ahead to connect on the other side of your pattern. After you're done connecting, the next step you're going to take is to connect from the bust to the under bust, and I'll go ahead to mark my dart intake. I'm coming down by 1 inch by the lower side. You can decide to share it ½ inch on both sides, the armhole of your dress, but I'm coming down by 1 inch, right? Then I'll go ahead to connect. This 1 inch, I'll measure it out, extend it to the side to avoid having shortage when I'm joining my bustier. So I'll just connect. Now let's go ahead to connect from the bust to the under bust. After connecting from the bust to the under bust, this is what I have. Now the next step I'll take is to go ahead to outline my pattern to make it more visible for you to see. If you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask. Let's go ahead to insert our body measurement. Place your tape, mark your bust measurement divided by 4. I'll pick the dart intake I have there, replace, and I'm just adding ½ inch for stitching allowance. Here, mark your under bust measurement divided by 4. I'll pick the dart intake I have here, replace, and add ½ inch for my stitching allowance. Here, my waist is 28 and I want to snatch 2 inches from it, which will give me 26. I'll divide that 26 by 4 and mark. Pick the dart intake, replace, then add ½ inch for my stitching allowance. Here you're going to mark your hip measurement divided by 4, measure your dart intake, replace, and add ½ inch for your stitching allowance. Then I'll go ahead to connect this all the way up. Then when connecting to this part, I'll connect first before going ahead to create the conical effect we have at the side. Now let's mark the bust dart. To get the bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist in front and your shoulder to waist at the back. For example, let's say your shoulder to waist in front is 17 and your shoulder to waist at the back is 15. Now minus that 15 from 17, you will have 2 inches. You will mark and connect to your nipple point. That is how to get your bust dart. So let's go ahead to connect the area for the deep plunging neckline. So from here now, I'll blend this part to make sure it matches. Then I'll place my tape from the shoulder, determine where you want your neckline to be. I'm using approximately 5 inches. Then I'm going to connect it. The neckline extended towards the waistline. Then you want to make sure what you have here is about ½ inch so that it won't be too open. Then you connect it down. So this is what your pattern will look like after you're done connecting. Now let's go ahead to work on the other side of our pattern. So if you look at the conical effect here, it's not that much, it's just slightly after the hip. So you can use 1 inch extension or half after your hip line. So I'll just come down a bit by 1 inch, by 0.75, sorry. Then I'll connect. You want to leave about ½ inch and then another ½ inch, then making it about 1 inch. So from here I'll connect, blend out my dart lines so that by the time I cut out my pattern it will be matching at this side. Then I'll just go ahead to connect from here and create the high-low effect and connect to the side of the conical blouse. So this is what I have after I was done connecting. If you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask, or any part of this video that you did not understand. Now the next step is just to go ahead to cut this out. So I'll just go ahead and cut this out. After cutting this out, we are going to draft out the back pattern. Remember to blend your bust dart while cutting out. So after cutting out the excess, cut out your yoke. Your yoke will be on fold. Then you go ahead to cut out the bust area, and this is what I have after I was done cutting out. Now let's draft the pattern for the back. I've marked out my neckline, the shoulder divided by 2, found the chest line just like we did for the front pattern, mark the shoulder to bust, shoulder to waistline. Then I added extra 5 inches to get my blouse length. That is why I said measure your waistline to your blouse length for the front. Then I'll mark a basic neckline of 3 by 1 inch. You can extend it. So for the yoke, I'll come down a bit, then go ahead to make this dot to indicate that we have like hooks or button there, right? So what I'll do next is to draft your pattern. Now I'll be drafting this in a dartless form to make it easier without having much stress. So what you do is to insert your body measurement. I'll place the tape, mark my bust measurement divided by 4, add ½ inch for stitching. Then I'll mark the same snatched waistline I used for the front. That is what I'll mark, and add ½ inch. So after marking that, I'll get the pattern for the front, place this, then I'll go ahead to trace out the conical effect I have here on the front, because you want what is on the front to match that of the back pattern. Then I'll go ahead to create this curve that I have here. So I don't want towards the lacing area to be very low, so that is why I left it. So let's connect the sides. So after connecting the sides, I will mark my lacing bar. So I'm using 1.5 inches. Then I'll mark that and draw a straight line connecting it. You can use 2 inches, 2 inches, 2.5. It totally depends on what you want to use, right? Now I'll come up a bit here. This is why I said I like the back slightly lower, so that it won't be difficult when you're trying to sit, right? Then I'll just make a dot to indicate we have a lacing here. The next step I'll take is to go ahead, going to mark where my yoke will meet my main pattern. I'm using my nipple to nipple plus extra ½ inch. Now this is not the only design for the yoke for the back. I'll go ahead to connect this to my nipple to nipple divided by 2 plus ½ So I will come up here by ½ inch, come down here by ½ inch. I'm trying to tighten the yoke area so that I will not have any form of gaping when you use this pattern to sew. I'll just go ahead to connect. So after connecting, this is what I have. Then I'll go ahead to cut it out, and also make a mark so that you know where your yoke will meet your main bodice. So after this, I'll just go ahead to cut it out. I'll just go ahead and I'll cut this out. If you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask. Then I will cut this all out, and after cutting it, we are done drafting for today's pattern. Now remember to also cut out this dart intake. This is to help tighten your yoke, the body of your conical corset. So after drafting, this is what I have.